Louisiana beer reviews. Flying Tiger Man at Arms Amber Ale from Monroe, Louisiana. I bought this at the Red, White, and Brew, which is on US Highway 190 westbound, downtown Hammond, Louisiana. 5.3% alcohol, 34 international bitterness units. I like this can because it's not that shrink wrap or that glued on can label. It's just a traditional modern beer can. All right. Oh, caramel and biscuit are the malts. The hops are, they don't say on the website. Same thing as the Heroic Hops IPA from this company. There weren't enough written reviews on Beer Advocate Rate Beer to get an average score. On tap, just like the last one, was a 71 out of 100 with hundreds of scores. This is the first video review for this amber ale in the world. Okay. All right. They're saying deceptively complex. We'll see. Crisp hop finish, malty flavor. Smooth malty flavor, crisp hop finish. I have been to Monroe. One time I went to a Tulane University at the University of Louisiana at Monroe. Football game at night, Saturday night. In 2002, in fact, and Tulane destroyed them. I think it was 52-10. It was a decent crowd at the game. It was just Tulane just whipped them. Tulane won the Hawaii Bowl that year, had a winning record. So. Listen to that unusual fizz. Seems fizzier than it ought to be. Okay. It's kind of brilliant in this dead air. There's no breeze whatsoever. It's rather warm at the time of this recording. You'll be watching it in March, but it's being recorded February 28th. Very humid. So, yeah. The heat is starting to set in. I see the St. Augustine grass is sprouting everywhere as of today. Just sprouting. Azalea bush sprouting. Okay. Oh, blooming. Will we still have cold days? Yeah. February, March, even April. But there'll be less and less of them, and there'll be less and less cold. Will we have hot days? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, you know the answer to that question here in southeastern Louisiana. Well, the head kind of fizzed away like I expected it to do because it was making that A&GW root beer fizz. Smells candy, fruity. Like, you ever notice these amber ales have like a strong candy aroma? It's like, what kind of candy is that? I'm trying to think. It's sugary and like, is it that saltwater taffy? Something like that? I think it is. I mean, it isn't any of those things. It's water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. But it just seems to have that kind of unusual thing. And there's red malt. The taste. Time for the taste. It's very tannic. Something told me this beer is going to be very tannic. And it is. This is why I used to not like red ales. When I first started tasting red ales, they had this weird tannic taste. And almost like a vomit taste. You say, oh, vomit. And you puke. But later on, I realized, no, they don't have that. It's just, an acidic malt grain interaction situation. And I use that term a lot, situation, because sometimes these beers is like a situation. It's like the way it's happening, or the way it's put together. And this one, like some of those others, has this strange lemon tart note on the outer rim of the flavor. I think these kind of ales are hard to make. You notice not too many companies make them. Mouth feels low to medium, light to medium. The flavor has all those things I talked about, like that. If you never had a red ale, you just don't know what I'm talking about. The Murphy's Red Ale has all that weirdness. That Lady Wells ale, that red ale. It's a mostly dry finish. Wish I could do a better job of describing these things, but I can't. The tea-like qualities, the tannins, the red malts, the red. It's now if you have that red rice beer from Japan, it's kind of like this. Not really, but there's some crossover. Medium dry finish. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does taste like that. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Well, you'd never think it was a lager. You would never think that. Okay, I'm gonna be out of here soon. They must have built a nest in there, and those birds are getting really upset. It's like he's threatening the nest. I think the way it's fizzing like that, it didn't blow up out the can. But you know, it might be infected. Shouldn't make that. That's a little too much, but still tastes good. It's a sour beer. I know they did not say, let's make a sour ale and call it an amber ale. No, that was not what they were trying to do. So I think might have gotten some wild yeast in there and some things got out of control like a chain reaction. There's a little kettle sour type situation. Yeah, I said it again. Unfortunately. Going on here. Yeah. Oh, Ruben. You're supposed to call me before you nail things with a nail gun. Gotta make sure I'm not doing a video. It's a little wanky, off-track, kind of awry. Still tastes good, but it doesn't taste right. It's in the red ale realm, but it's off kilter because I think I got infected. So that's not really my issue. I didn't make the beer. Okay, they're putting it out there. I'm buying it. I'm gonna tell you what I think. So with that kind of derailment, it's like a train, it derailed. It's not getting to the destination. I'll have to give it a C+. It's okay. In actuality, it tastes good. So you can say like, no, it's a B+ because it tastes very good. It does in some ways taste very good. But each sip you taste, then you start to say but it's not really tasting like a red ale. So I think it has to go down to about a 78. And I'm sorry to say that, but I'm glad I got to try it. Some of these young companies, their quality control might be questionable, and their expertise may not be pinpoint. But then you might say, well, who are you to judge? Well, I'm a consumer. Just like you. You're able to make assessments of products you buy. You may not have a video channel. It's not hard to start one. I would encourage you to do it. I'd watch your videos. And I'm buying them with my money, so I'll tell you what I think about them. Do beer companies send me beer sometimes? It's rare. When they do, I'll tell you. They send it to me. But I'll still tell you what I think about them. So, y'all come on. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.